Hey everybody, I'm going to deal with some setbacks and some solutions. So I'm going to cover at least 3 things here. So first of all, you can see these 2 columns I've got. Now on the left is what I had originally come up with, and on the right is what I thought I might actually do instead. The difference with those is the one uses the lantern pieces, and that's this one on the left, that has the gaps in between. The one on the right uses a SNOT build, and as you'll be able to see right there, if I can get it to focus, it has to hang over. So it's clearly not as structurally sound because that now hangs over 2 studs from the main build, whereas using the lantern pieces doesn't. Curious to see what you think about both, because I really don't like how the gap is creating a staggered look, because it really shouldn't look like these pieces. It should just be solid, and it's to fill in behind the column. I'm not sure if I can do any other type of build like I did with the curved piece that I showed you before, where I can do a SNOT build on the side. I'm going to try that out, but I don't think I have any way to really line that up on this build. Second thing I've dealt with, and I'll stay here, is you might be able to see, I don't know if it's going to focus this close up, is with this edge, unlike the other building where I'm using bricks. So when a brick comes together with a solid piece like this, it creates a much better, it eliminates the gap. But right here, because tiles have that little edge where, so you can get them off, you can actually see, if you look really close, the color underneath. And I've got red and yellow and blue, and it's showing through enough that it's kind of bothering me. And so I'm afraid I'm going to have to take off this entire strip right here, as well as part of the strip right here. In fact, right there in the middle, you can see not the blue stud, but the blue gap right in front of the window. I think you can see that one fairly well. I think I'm going to have to take that apart and put in tan pieces so you can't see that edge. Don't want to, but I know it's going to bug me if I don't. So we'll progress on to that point. There's my setback, because it's going to take a while to dismantle all of that. Now, I mean, the same actually applies right here to these window pieces. Each one has a little gap right there, so I might actually have to do this entire edge as well. But the one thing I figured out on the Newhouse building, hopefully you can see the variation, right here is a 2x2 jumper plate that I used to put this on, because it came in the middle of a stud to line it up instead of right on a stud like that one right next to it. So you've got, this is a jumper, this is just a regular build. I have that same thing here, and I was thinking, you know I can line up a SNOT build with a regular build, because I did the whole thing right here. But when I was building the Newhouse building, I couldn't figure it out. And what I had done before is I had used this, and I had used the 5 brick to 6 stud method to line up everything. And I used 2 plates, I only have one on this right now, and put that on here, and it pushed it out 1/4 of a plate. And then I realized, well, that's dumb. All I have to do is use these pieces, because that's exactly what these are designed for. This, well, there it goes. Oh, grab another one. Opposite view. So these, well, crap, I can't hold on to them and show you at the same time. Let's try this again. The part that has the studs on the side right there is the exact width you need to make it so it's flush, just like this, and there's no edge. The only thing you have to watch out for when you're doing this kind of a build is I needed to put a plate in right there, if I can get my meaty finger out of the way, in order for, not a plate, a tile, so it wouldn't hit when I put this piece in. So you've got that bottom edge, that has to fit in like that. But that fits flush now. And since these are the only two I had to worry about on this build, it's probably horribly out of focus on this whole video, I thought I'd do that. So that's one solution. I need to figure out what to do there, and then I need to hide these annoying little gaps on this build. It's probably not that big of a deal, but I'll probably do it anyways. So see you next time.